It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Welcome inside Pine City High School for tonight's Great River Conference boys basketball matchup. I'm Ethan Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game between the Pine City Dragons and the East Central Eagles. These two teams have a lot riding on the line here tonight. There is a chance at a share of the Great River Conference title or an outright title here tonight. Now, how can that happen? Well, a shared title happens by East Central losing tonight to Pine City and Pine City winning tomorrow afternoon against Rush City. How does an outright title work for East Central here? Well, all they need to do is win here tonight. Now, East Central has already beat Pine City once this year. That was back in East Central, and East Central got a very convincing win over Pine City. But both of these teams have gone through the turmoils of the seasons, the up and downs, and these are two very different teams from the beginning of the season. Both, again, have gone through the season and are, I believe, very much better than they were in the beginning of the season, because they've kind of, figured out what they are going to be on offense and on defense as well, and kind of, so to speak, found their identities. And these are two very good teams going at it tonight. Of course, last night, looking back on the schedule, East Central, they hosted Rush City up there at East Central, and they were able to get the victory over the Tigers, who beat them again earlier in their year to give them their lone loss on the season. East Central got the victory last night, 83-71. It was a good game between both of those teams, a back-and-forth matchup in that first half. East Central got out to a 10-point lead there, 20-10, but then Rush City went on a 8-2 run, and it looked like they were going to get it back within a score, 1 or 2 points. But East Central, they were able to pull away and make it a 43-28 game at the half, and then it was all Eagles there in the second half. They pretty much started where they left off. They cooled down a little bit from three, because to start the game they really couldn't miss from three, but that cooled down a little bit in the second half, and then late in the second half that started to heat back up for them once again, and that's really what carried them through that game and to the victory of 83-71. A very good game there last night between those two teams, and it's coming down here to these next couple of days for the conference title. Now again, East Central can win it outright here tonight if they get the victory over Pine City. But if the Pine City Dragons can avenge their loss from earlier in the season to East Central and get the victory at home, they will have a chance tomorrow when they face and host Rush City here in Pine City High School to share the title with East Central, because that would give East Central 2 conference losses, and Pine City would also have 2, but they would also, again, beat Rush and East Central once, and then, again, that would drop Rush City down to 4 conference losses after their loss last night. That gave them 3. So, a lot riding on the line here for these two teams, of course. Just in general, I think both teams just want to win. That's the main thing, and get better right before the postseason. We're only a week and a half about away from postseason play. It starts, I believe, on the 15th of March. So it is fast approaching here for these two teams. Taking a look at the Eagles, as I mentioned, they won their game last night over Rush City. They are 13-1 after that victory last night. Their lone loss, of course, was to the Tigers. Now, they're averaging about 71 points per game and give up 47.4 points per game, but they have had, despite averaging only 71 points per game, they've had 4 games in which they have scored over 80 points. Now, with those 4 games where they've scored over 80 points, 2 of them, they have scored over 90 points. Yeah, that's right, 90 points in 2 of those games. And in one of them, they scored 99 points, and that was just on Tuesday when they beat Isle 99-36. Their other game in which they scored over 90 was against Renshaw, when they scored and won that game 97-59. So this team, they can put up the big numbers if need be. So don't think that they can, they don't have the offense to do it, because they certainly do, and they can do it and get it done quickly out there on the court when they need to. And they did last night, and they pulled away. And this offense looked pretty scary last night. Now for the Dragons, they check into this game at 10-4. Their 4 losses have come against East Central, as I mentioned. Mora, a top 10 team in the state right now. They average between, I've seen them as high as 3rd and low as 7th. I think they're right now ranked at number 7. Then they lost to Cloquet, and as I mentioned, Rush City last Friday night. That was a good game between those two teams. Pine City actually had the lead at halftime, 27-20, but the Tigers came back and stormed back and tied it up at 29. And then they just kind of started to pull away from there as they kind of took control. But Pine City, they, in their most recent win on Tuesday, the Dragons completed the come-from-behind victory against Bram. They got the victory in that one, 57-52. Pine City is averaging about 69 points per game and give up about 56.5 points per game. Now, despite the last couple games, they haven't scored at or above that 70-point mark. This team is still 4th in the section in points per game. So it's not like they can't get it done on offense. They most certainly can. They're kind of like this East Central team. Don't count them out on offense. Just because their points per game isn't there doesn't mean they don't have the ability to go up and down the court just as fast as anybody out there and make this a high-scoring game. So if this game goes high-scoring, I think both teams will be right in it with each other. I don't know what the score total is going to be. I don't know what either team. I think for Pine City, I think they have to score above 70, maybe even 75 to win this one. And East Central, I think they're going to have to hold Pine City to that 65-point mark if they're going to win. The music has stopped, and we're just about set for the national anthem and starting lineups here. We'll get to that, and we'll take a commercial break. You're listening to Boys Basketball here on 100.9 FM, WCMP.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors. And to top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City will be closed starting at 4 p.m. on Sunday, January 24th for kitchen remodeling. At A&W, we have loved our loyal customers, serving you since 1955, and looking forward to serving you the same great food and treats with our brand new kitchen for years to come. Like Birchin's A&W Family Restaurant on Facebook for updates and to let you know when we reopen. We look forward to seeing you soon at your A&W Family Restaurant in Pine City.
Back here inside Pine City High School, getting your starting lineups here. For the East Central Eagles, it'll be senior number 4, Desmond Letexier, senior number 5, Tyler Thorvig, senior number 20, Wes Watron, senior number 24, Karamo Toure, and senior number 32, Clay Nelson. They had 4 guys last night in double digits. It was really cool to see. 4 guys, yeah, 4 of them in double digits. So they do one thing really well, and that is spread the ball around to everybody. It's not just one guy who gets the ball and does it. It is a multitude of them guys. Now on the other side, though, for the Dragons, for their starting lineup will consist of senior number 0, Caleb Fromm, junior number 1, Dylan Peterson. It'll be junior number 12, Cole Waxberg, junior number 14, Cameron Jusak, and junior number 20, Colton Blaisdell. 18 minutes up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics. North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. I'll try to get you updates periodically from the other games going on WCMPradio.com, but this has big implications, as I mentioned. If the Dragons win, they can win tomorrow against Rush, and they'll get a share of that Great River Conference title. But if East Central wins here tonight, they will get the outright Great River Conference title. Both teams are out there for tip-off. Whistle has been blown, and here we go. Jusak will get it, but it'll be tipped to the Eagles to start with, and that is who will start with it. And we got a loose ball early, and they're going to say it was last touch by the Eagles. That one was close. I thought Thorvig didn't touch it last. I thought it was Fromm, but they say Thorvig touched it last. Again, you're listening to this broadcast of boys basketball here on 100.9 WCMP, or if you're watching this on YouTube, WCMPradio.com. Go to the sports tab and click on Pine City versus East Central boys. Fromm with it now. He stops on his drive, gives it to Waxberg, back to Peterson. Peterson off to his right now. And he finds someone to pass it to. He will back to Waxberg. Waxberg back to his right to Jusak in the far side corner. Jusak gives it to Peterson. Peterson for 3. It's no good. And the rebound there by Jusak. Jusak, he'll pass it back out to Blaisdell. Blaisdell back right to Jusak for 3, and he scores! Jusak will start the scoring off here for his team. It's 3-0, Dragons with the early lead. That's kind of how the Eagles did it last night. They got out to the early lead, and then they just built on it. Watron with it now. Watron stops on his drive. Now he's looking to pass it off. He holds on to it, gets it off here to Nelson. Nelson, he's looking to drive. He finds the lane. He puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound by Nelson. He'll kick it to Watron. Now to Letexier for 3. It's off the mark. Toure is right there for the rebound, and I'm not sure if they're going to call a foul on the Dragons. They are. The foul's going to be on Cole Waxberg, his first, the team's first. And Watron will inbound here for the Eagles. He does to Letexier. Now to Nelson. Over to Watron. Watron was golden from 3 last night, and he doesn't start that way tonight, but that doesn't mean that he can't. And Watron will get the steal from Jusak, trying to save that ball from going out of bounds. And now it's Waxberg to Peterson, and up and in for 2. 5-0. The early lead here for the Dragons. Thorvig to Watron. Watron has it stolen away by Jusak. Jusak going up, puts it up. That's no good. He gets the rebound by Waxberg, and Peterson puts it up and in for 2. 7-0 lead. Dragons hot from the start here tonight. Thorvig nearly loses possession, gains it back. Good awareness there. Thorvig puts up the short jumper. It's no good. Rebound here by Jusak. Jusak, quick pass there to Blaisdell. Now back to Jusak. Jusak wants to drive. He spins around, passes it back to Blaisdell. Blaisdell will take the three-point shot. It's up. No good off the rim, and Letexier will get the rebound. Eagles working from left to right on your radio dial to begin this first half. And it's Thorvig taking it to the basket. No good. Peterson will get the rebound, and it's Fromm who takes it up the court here for the Dragons. It's Waxberg for 3. No good. Thorvig with the quick rebound there for East Central. Thorvig falls, and before the travel can be called, East Central calls a timeout. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to boys basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Exciting new products at Chris's Food Center. We have Scandinavian section featuring Lefse kits and Able Skiver pans. This could be a new tradition with your family this holiday season. We also have Melissa and Doug brand of the on-the-go activity prices under $5. Watch for more toys and activities to come. You could get custom fruit baskets for any occasion. See store or website for details. Visit us online to view our weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com. Eat better, buy more, spend less at Chris's Food Center in Sandstone.
Welcome back inside Pine City High School. The Eagles with that timeout there did it to prevent a travel call as Thorvig, he was dribbling up the court. He fell with the ball, and then a smart call from Darren Vogt, the head coach of the East Central Eagles, to call the timeout to prevent any sort of travel call that could have possibly been called. I don't know if they would have, but that's what Kyle Allen was hoping for. But again, a smart timeout there from Darren Vogt. And Nelson will get the inbound pass. Now he'll just hand it off to Thorvig. Thorvig working around. He gets it off to Nelson. Now to Letexier. Letexier working around the defense. Gets himself into the paint. Puts up the shot. Oh, it rims out. And Toure will get the rebound. And now to Thorvig. Thorvig, oh, he gets the unfriendly roll. It was halfway in, and then it decided to roll out. Jusak gets the rebound. He'll hand it to Peterson on the near side here. He works to his right now to Blaisdell, back to Waxberg, now to Jusak in the near side corner for three. It's good! Cameron Jusak from three makes it 10-0 early here for the Dragons. Nelson working with it for the Eagles. Nelson has it, passes it over to Watron. Watron loses it for just a moment, but he'll hold on to it and pass it over to Letexier on the left side. Letexier gonna drive. He passes it, to Nelson in the near far side corner rather. Jusak will get the rebound after Nelson misses on the three-point shot. Jusak trying to work in the paint, but instead he'll pass it out to Peterson. Peterson on the far side now. Gets it off to Blaisdell. Blaisdell back to Peterson. Now to Jusak on the near side here. It's off the mark. No good. Thorvig will get the rebound for a moment. Blaisdell has it. Oh! I'm not sure who that foul's on. There is a foul out there. There's a bit of confusion. So the foul is on Blaisdell. It's going to be the second team foul, his first foul. There was a bit of confusion. They did call it on East Central to start with, but then they talk about it, and now it's on the Dragons. So the Eagles will have it. Watching quickly down the court, trying to find someone to get it off to. He does to Fornengo as he checks in. Now off to, that is Kanowski. Kanowski working on that far side. Now to Watchman. Watchman wide open for three. It's off the front of the rim. And a lot of bodies there for the rebound, but Jusak comes down with it. It's Thiemann. He sprints up the court. Works to his right now. Now to Wilson. To Jusak for the quick three. It's good! Jusak from three has been automatic so far tonight. 13-0. The Dragons lead. 13-0. Dragons lead, 13.5 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. And foul on the inbound. Let's see who it's on. That's going to be on Mason Charles. That's only his first, team's third. Inbound to Kanowski. Kanowski working up the court now, stops on a dime. And now he'll drive once again. Stops, puts the fadeaway jumper up. It's good. Kanowski for two. He'll get his team on the board. And it's 13-2. Dragons still lead. Jusak spins, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound there from, did not see who, not the rebound, but it was no good. And then a foul there on Charles. He came in a little too hard there for the rebound and almost tackled the player to the court. That's his second, team's fourth. Working on the rebound or inbound is Kanowski. He'll take it to the free throw line. Step back jumper is no good. Jusak with the rebound here for the Dragons. He'll work it into the Dragons' offensive zone. He'll fake the three. Now look to pass. It's poked away by Fornengo. Now Jusak has to work with it, and he'll pass it off to Wilson. Wilson at the free throw line, backs up to the three-point line now to Jusak. Jusak from three again. That one's no good. And rebound by Wilson. Can't get the roll, and Kanowski's there for the Eagles. Kanowski making sure to keep Wilson at bay. Now off to Letexier, to Thorvig. Thorvig made a defender miss, off to Kanowski for three. It's a high arcing three, and it drains. 5-13 now. Wilson off here to Osmus. Osmus back to Wilson. Wilson driving in, pass to Charles. Charles, he'll drive in instead. Pass out to Osmus off the front of the rim, and it's no good. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Eagles ball. Get four guys coming in here for the Dragons. It'll be Waxberg, Fromm, Sidney, and Peterson. 13-5, they still leave under 12 minutes to go here in the first half in this Great River Conference boys basketball matchup. And that ball poked away by Lamont Sidney. Lamont Sidney, the 6'2 sophomore for the Dragons. Kanowski will inbound here to Zielinski. Zielinski going to take one step back, then drive, pass off to Kanowski. Kanowski, he'll drive, put up a jumper. It's off the front of the rim. Kanowski will get his own rebound. This time it's off the front of the rim again. Gets his own rebound once again. He's trying to pass it off. It's on the floor. Watrin has it. Now Peterson. Peterson will steal it away, and Fromm will get it. Fromm up the court. Stops. Loses possession. Gains it right back, though. And now he's off to Waxberg. Waxberg open from three. Can't leave him open. Oh, but then he misses. And Wilson will get it to Peterson for the rebound, and now Waxberg will hit it from three. Waxberg, he's pretty good from three this year. Kind of the three-point guy for the Pine City Dragons, and that one is poked away. It's taken away by Waxberg. Waxberg over to Fromm. Fromm will put it up. He has it knocked away by Thorvig. Pretty fast-moving action here between these two teams. We're going to pause in the action here to, I believe that's Fornengo out there. Adam Fornengo, another senior for these East Central Eagles. Has to tie his shoe. It came untied. That can be a little bit of strategy, though, as well as, you know, you get to tie your shoe and you get a little bit of a rest. Lamont Sidney for three is off the mark. And East Central was just going to wait for it to go out of bounds, and Wilson did get the rebound. He passed it off to Peterson, but they say he touched the boundary line. So the Eagles will get the ball back. Watrin set to inbound. He does. To Zielinski. Zielinski working on the defender. Makes him miss, and now he'll pass off to Watrin. Watrin in the paint to Fornengo. Backs his way in and puts it up and in for two. It's 7-16. Dragons still lead in this first half. Fromm thought about three. Now he takes it down, trying to drive in the lane. But it's poked down, stolen away by Thorvig. Thorvig off to Kanowski. Kanowski puts it up and in for two. 9-16. Eagles, they're working their way back here from a 13-0 deficit to start this game. And now Fromm takes it to the basket. And, oh, they're going to say he was fouled, I think. So it looked like he got all ball, and it was going to be just out of bounds. But they're going to say he was fouled. That should be the Eagles' first. Let's see. Yep. So it is on the Eagles, and it is the first for Fornengo. His first, and, of course, the team's first. And now Fromm at the line to shoot two. Fromm, his first one is no good. 16-9. On that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard, you can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. Fromm getting ready for his second of two as he missed on the first one. Blaisdell checks back in for Wilson, and Fromm on his second one is good. Fromm hits one of two, extends the lead 17-9. The inbound pass did not see the number, and now with it though is Kanowski. He's gonna take it to the lane himself, puts it up, blocked by Jusak. Jusak will come down with it. He has it, passes it off, no look to Cole Waxberg. Waxberg tries to work it in. He loses possession for a moment. Now to Waxberg for three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Thorvig with the rebound here for the Eagles. A quick pass down the court. It is Nelson. Now to Zielinski. Zielinski off to Thorvig. Thorvig's going to drive. He'll have to stop and pass it off to Nelson, who puts it up. And no good. Rebound by Peterson. Off of a couple of defenders' hands before Peterson gets it. Now to Fromm. Fromm on that far side, working into the paint, puts it up, in for two. Oh, no shot. They're going to call no shot. Well, that was close. I will say this, after thinking about that one, he was still on the ground while the foul occurred. That foul is on Nelson, his first, team second. Fromm will get the inbound pass. Over to Waxberg, catch and release. No good on that three. Jusak got the rebound, catch and release again for Waxberg. It's no good, and now the Eagles get the rebound. It's Kanowski. Kanowski loses possession for just a moment. Passes it off on the far side there to Zielinski. Now back to Kanowski on the near side. Zielinski, or that's Kanowski rather. He'll drive in, and offensive charge on Kanowski. That's the third team foul. And we'll see who they will for sure give it to. And the Dragons inbounded, but I think the ref was still at the scorer's table to give who was taking the foul for the Eagles. They have Kanowski up on the board. It's his first, team's third, if that sticks. Right now, the referees are coming together to talk about it for just a moment. So, refs have talked it over. He's going to tell the third ref what happened. And the ref coming to Kyle Allen, head coach of the Dragons, to tell him what's going on. And so the foul is, I believe they're still going to keep the foul, it looks like, from what I have just seen. We've dipped under the halfway mark to go here in the first half. And the inbound to Fromm. Ref was still talking to the head coach, Jaron Vogt, of the Eagles when they inbounded it. They're going to let it go. Jusak with it now for the Dragons in the offensive zone. Jusak has it poked away by Toure. And he'll give it off on the far side to Fromm. Fromm looking to drive. He'll pass it to Peterson. Peterson, top of the key. Steps to his right. Now drives. Stops on that drive. Gives it to Jusak. Jusak, he'll drive into the paint. Puts it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Kanowski. Kanowski, deep pass for Zielinski. Zielinski has it. Working on Waxberg, trying to get past him. Nearly loses it as Waxberg did poke it. Now he gives it to Toure. Toure gives it right back to Zielinski. Zielinski, he had a lane he wanted, and then now it's stolen away by Jusak. Jusak, good job to keep the ball right there in his hands. Peterson, cross-court pass to Fromm. Fromm for three on the near side. No good. It's going to go over the back of the backboard, and that's going to be out of bounds, and East Central will take over with the ball. The Texier and Watchern check in for the Eagles, taking out Zielinski and Thorvig. Peterson, Fromm, Waxberg, and Blaisdell check out. And for them are Charles, Osmus, Thiemann, and Wilson. Kanowski gets the inbound pass. Taking it up the court. He's working on Thiemann. Thiemann, he has got some rockets attached to his shoes. He is one of the quicker guys out on that court. Now it's stolen away. Thiemann with a chance to go down and put it up and in. And misses on the shot, but he is fouled. And he's going to go to the line and shoot two. Foul is on Clay Nelson, his second, team's fourth. Both teams now have 4 team fouls as we approach the 7:40 mark here left to go in the first half. Thieman's first one is good. Makes it 18-9. Second one is up and no good. And rebound by Toure. So Thiemann hits 1 of 2 there. And Kanowski with it. Off to Watron on the far side. He'll look and then just take the shot. It's going to be no good. It's going to be an air ball, and Jusak's going to just watch that one as it rolls out of bounds, and the Dragons will take over with possession. Thiemann will get the inbound pass here from Jusak. Thiemann. Pass now to Charles. Charles stops at the free throw line. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson working to his right. And he'll take it all the way around. Now on the far side, give to Jusak. Jusak dribbles back to the left, trying to pass it off. He does to Charles. Charles, he finds a lane. He passes it now to Osmus. Osmus for 3. It's a tad long. And Toure tries to save it, but he steps on the boundary, and it will stay with the Dragons. Thorvig checks in for the Eagles, and he will check in for Nelson. Nelson comes out. Jusak going to inbound here for the Dragons. And Kyle Allen going to take a timeout there. 6:55 left here in this first half on the M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. While they take a break, we'll take a quick one as well. You're listening to Boys Basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole in the bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Back inside Pine City High School, not quite out of the timeout yet. Got about 15 seconds left. Pine City with the lead here over the East Central Eagles, 18-9. Eagles on defense after that timeout. Thiemann gets the pass from Jusak. Jusak now to Charles, to Osmus. Osmus, a high arcing 3 is off the mark, and Jusak does have it. Oh, and it's going to go out of bounds, but before it does, it's a jump ball tie up, and possession will favor the Dragons. Somebody's got to go back for the Dragons to inbound it, and it's Osmus. He will to Jusak, to Thiemann, Charles, Osmus. Osmus on the near side, back to Charles. Charles is going to work inside that free throw line. Now to Jusak. Jusak at the top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. Or is it? Wow. It kind of stuck on the back portion of the basket, and then it just rolled its way in, and it counts for 3. Down the other way now are the Eagles after that weird roll that the basket just took for the Dragons, and with the shot is Watron, no good. Toure gets the rebound. He drops it, but he has a chance to get it off. He does, and that is to Gabe Koland, another senior on this East Central team. So I think if I just seen that right, the head coach of the East Central Eagles, Darren Vogt, just got a tech. And that means the Dragons will be down at the other end for free throws. Huh. I wasn't able to hear because I'm too far away. And Jusak's at the line. He hits the first. So I did not hear why he got the technical foul. Came to the scores table and explained. But it was on Darren Vogt. Maybe he said something that I didn't hear, or I'm not sure. Jusak hits one of two there on those tech foul free throws on Darren Vogt, head coach of the East Central Eagles. Again, I didn't see it and I didn't hear it, so, but the ref must have, and they're going to call Darren Vogt for the tech. Well, the Dragons will keep the ball because of that foul. And they'll inbound to Fromm. Fromm gives it to Jusak. Jusak working to his left. Now to Fromm. It's good from three. 25-9. Dragons have the lead. A deep pass to Letexier. He has a chance. He skids, but he puts it up and gets the friendly roll. It's in for two. 11-25. Dragons with the lead. Fromm has it poked out by Watron. Watron's just going to sit on the ball. Watron did what he had to keep the ball because that tie-up, the possession arrow favors them with that one. Gabe Colin going to inbound for the Eagles. He will to Thorvig. Thorvig finds a lane, tries a Euro step. It's up, it's no good. Oh, and then the foul going to be on the Dragons there on that one. That was a close one. Thought that the defender was there, but I also seen where it was so close that they kind of had to give it to the offensive player on that one. So with the foul is Peterson, his first team's fifth, and Thorvig's at the line for two. First one's up and no good. 25-11. Colin checks out, and in for him is Kanowski. Jusak and Blaisdell check out. In for them are Wilson and Sidney. 25-11, 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Thorvig on his second shot is good. Believe it or not, that's his first point here in this game. 12-25. Peterson trying to get past Kanowski. He does. And he's going to be double teamed. Gets out to Sidney, and that's going to work its way off of Fernengo. So Sidney, the pass was just out of his reach, but luckily it touched Fernengo on his hand before it did roll out. So Pine City will set to inbound here. Fromm on that far side. He will to Wilson. Wilson working to his left. It's poked out from him. Then he just hands it to Lamont Sidney here on the near side. Sidney working into the paint, puts up the shot off the front of the rim, no good, but he's going to be fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot two, 25-12. Lamont Sidney going to be at the line to shoot two here for the Dragons. That foul is on Kanowski, his second, team's sixth. One more foul, and the Dragons will be in the bonus. And before we get to these free throws, head coach Darren Vogt's going to call a timeout for the Eagles. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. Here, a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to boys basketball here on WCMP.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less, work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
Back here inside Pine City High School out of the timeout. Dragons lead 25-12. Lamont Sidney at the line to shoot two free throws here for the Dragons. His first one is up. It looks good. It is good. 26-12 after that free throw. Dragons have the lead. Lamont will get ready for his second. Sidney's second one is up and good as well. He makes it 27-12. Lamont Sidney hits both free throws. Thorvig working with it. Calls out the offensive play. Waits for the offense to set up. He's standing at the Dragon logo. Now he works to his right. Gets it to Kanowski. Kanowski looking for someone to pass it off to. He does all the way across the court to Thorvig for three. It's good. 15-27. Dragons still lead here in this one. Waxburg has it for the Dragons. Off to Wilson. Wilson to Waxburg on the near side. Waxburg trying to work past the defenders to get himself in the paint. Put up the shot. It's no good, but he was fouled, and Waxburg will go to the line and shoot two. So that foul is going to be on Thorvig, his first. And Waxburg hits the first one. And with that foul, it is 17 fouls now for the Eagles. That puts the Dragons in the bonus. Nelson checks in for Fernengo. And Waxburg is set up for this second free throw opportunity. It's up and good. 29-15. Letexier works up the court here for the Eagles. Now off to Kanowski. It's Thorvig. Thorvig gonna work, put up a shot. Awkward shot, but somehow gets it to fall. Good body control there from Thorvig to get that one to fall. 17-29. Waxburg again has it. Trying to work past Letexier. Now off to Wilson. Wilson working to his right, gives it to Lamont Sidney. Lamont fakes the three, now gives it to Waxburg. Waxburg works inside the paint, kicks it out to Fromm for three, rolls it off the mark, no good. And Peterson is going to be, I believe, called for the foul. That's his second, team's sixth. Thiemann, Jusak, and Blaisdell check in. Out are Fromm and Peterson. They need one more out, though. So Wilson will come out as well. Inbound pass from Watron to Thorvig. Thorvig was double teamed for a moment, but now Thiemann tasked with covering him one-on-one, and he pokes it out, now gives it off to Watron. Watron from three is pretty good, and he's good on that one. That's his first points of the game. He makes it 20-29. Lamont Sidney to Thiemann in the near side corner. Thiemann stops, gives it off to Jusak at the top of the key. Oh, and Watron took him down. I mean, he tackled him. I don't know if it was intentional, or if he was just going for the ball, but the motion that Watron did, it looked intentional almost. But I know he was going for the ball, so. Jusak will inbound it here to Wilson. Wilson. And going to get a foul there on the Eagles. So that should send someone to the line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Foul is on Watron. And it does. So Jusak at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. 18 fouls now for the Eagles. That's Watron's first. Jim went absolutely dead quiet there as we awaited Jusak's first shot. It's up and good, 30-20 now the score. Dragons with the lead. 3:12 left here in the first half. Jusak gets set for the second of two free throws. It's good. So because he made the first, he was awarded a second, and it's good, 31-20. Pass quickly to Watron. Watron finds a lane he likes, puts it up, gets the bounce, and the roll is in. And now he'll go to the line for the and one. 22-31, Watron gets it to fall, and now he'll be at the line for the and one opportunity and the possible three-point play. Watron is good. So he does make it a three-point play. 23-31. Thiemann. Man, he's got rockets attached to his shoes. He is so quick and so smooth. Waxburg, he's trying to work on, miscommunication there. Apologize, I had a little bit of a tickle in my throat. As Waxburg miscommunication between him and his teammate. He tried to pass it, but there was no one there as his teammate went the opposite way of the pass. And Thorvig will get the pass from Watrin. Oof. A foul call there on the Dragons. It's going to be on Jusak, his second, team's 8th. I did not see it. Thorvig, first one, no good. Jusak is going to check out. Fromm will check in for him. 31-23. Thorvig puts up the shot, and it's good. And it's 1 of 2. Makes it 24-31. Inbound pass to Wilson. Wilson now will give it to Fromm. Fromm waits the instruction of Allen, head coach, and now he gives it to Waxberg, who gives it to Wilson for 3. It's no good. Thorvig with the rebound. Quickly down the court is Letexier. He waits. He tries to get it to Nelson, but Waxberg has springs in his calves. Jumps up and tips that one away, and he'll get the steal. Now over to Blaisdell on the far side corner to Waxberg. Waxberg just took the ball away for his team. They'll give it to Wilson. Wilson at the top of the key, working to his right. Gives it to Fromm. Fromm in the paint. Now to Blaisdell for a 3. That one's off the mark. And a race to the ball. Fromm will keep it alive, but the Eagles will get it. Thorvig with it now. Over to Watrin. Watrin makes the defender miss, waits for his opportunity, shoots, and it is going to roll out of bounds, and that will be last touched by Watrin, and it will be Dragon ball. A lot of hustle out here in this game. Both teams wanting this game as much as the other. And now a deep inbound pass to Thiemann. Thiemann going to go to the basket. Oh, and it's blocked. Dragons wanted a foul, but I think from what I've seen and what I heard, it was all ball. Good no call. Letexier now for 3. He drains it for the Eagles. 27-31. Wilson. He will give it to Thiemann, near side corner. Kanowski trying to poke that away, but Thiemann does a good job keeping it in a safe spot. Fromm, top of the key, spins around, and the ball's going to roll out of bounds. Last touch by Fromm. That's something you can't have if you're the Dragons. Can't have the turnovers, especially in your own zone tonight. I think that's going to be a big key tonight, is making sure you keep possession of the ball and try not to do too much. Not that Fromm was trying to do too much, but you want to make sure that you're not losing the ball. Texier with the shot. It is no good, but a foul is called. That foul is going to be on Nelson, his third, team's 9th. And Dragons look to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Sidney will check in. Blaisdell will check out. 9 team fouls for East Central, 8 for Pine City. 1:10 left here on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard in this first half. The Dragons have the lead, 31-27. And Caleb Fromm, the lone senior for the Dragons, is at the line for the 1-and-1. It's up. It gets the friendly roll off the front of the rim. That should be, yep. So since he hits the first one, he will get granted a second shot. Neither team doing spectacular from the free throw tonight. It's about 50% for both teams. Fromm. We got a whistle, but it was a lane violation on the Eagles. So Fromm is going to have both count. So there really nothing harmed for the Eagles, as the lane violation doesn't hurt them at all. They'll still get to inbound. They do. Texier has it on the near side. Tries to get it to Toure. He does. Now to Watrin. Watrin has a lane to the basket, puts it up. It's no good, and that foul going to be on the Dragons. It'll be their ninth team foul. And let's see who it's on. It's on Thiemann, his first. Under a minute left to go in this game, or rather in the first half, 33-27. Watron's first one is no good. So Watron no good on the first one. He will get set up for the second, though, as it was a shooting foul. Watron on the second, no good as well, and the Dragons are right there for the rebound. Waxberg with it. On the far side, tries to drive, now gets to Sidney. Sidney fakes the three, and he'll pass it to Fromm. Fromm at the top of the key. Now works it in the paint, puts up the shot. It's high arcing off the glass. It's in. Fromm will get it to fall. It's 35-27. Kanowski trying to work on Fromm. He does. He finds a lane. He's going to put up the shot off the glass and in. That was Kanowski for two. 29-35. Lamont Sidney gets the pass from Fromm. Lamont Sidney going to work in the paint, tries to put up a shot. It's no good, and he's going to be fouled, though. So that's now 10 team fouls. That's double bonus. Will the Dragons be in? And the Eagles, again, as I mentioned, have 10 team fouls. That's the third there for Kanowski. So they've got a couple players now with 3 fouls, and they could be in danger of having to check out early there in the second half. Sidney not strong enough on the first one. So he misses. It's 35-29. 16.8 seconds left here in the first half on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch, that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. Lamont Sidney on a second of 2 shots. This one is off the mark and no good. Watron with the rebound. 15, now under 15 seconds left. Working on 10 seconds left now. Thorvig looking, push past the defender. He gets it to fall. Thorvig for 3. And Waxberg going to put up a long shot. Oh, off the mark, and the rebound was by the Dragons. Wilson had it for a moment, but didn't get it up in time. And we'll go to halftime with the score. The Dragons 35, the Eagles 32. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, I'll recap this game. I'll get you some updates from the other scores other games going on WCMPradio.com. But again, at halftime, the Dragons lead the Eagles 35-32. You're listening to boys basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Back here inside Pine City High School, we're at halftime where the Dragons lead over the East Central Eagles 35-32 right now. Looking at the scoreboard, leading the way for the East Central Eagles, it is Tyler Thorvig. He has 10 points there in that first half. Wes Watron, he has 6 points. Then it is Brandon Kanowski. He actually had 9 there in that first half. 5 for Desmond Letexier and 2 for Adam Fornengo. On the other side here for the Pine City Dragons, leading the way for them was Cameron Jusak. He had 15 points there in that first half for himself. He leads the way. Then below him is Caleb Fromm with 8 points, 5 for Cole Waxberg, 4 for Dylan Peterson, and 2 for Lamont Sidney from those 2 free throws that he made. And that is how we get to 35-32 on that mHealth Fairview Clinic scoreboard. This has been a good one so far, a very back-and-forth game. Pine City started out with a 13-0 lead, a very good, a very hot start for them. And I was kind of wondering and asking myself, why hasn't East Central taken a timeout yet? Well, because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and Coach Vogt, he has confidence in these guys, and he knows exactly what this team needs to do, and that's what they needed to do. They didn't need to necessarily take a timeout. Sooner than later, they were going to get things to fall. They did, and then they got back on track and were able to get themselves back into this game quickly. And, you know, Pine City wasn't necessarily reeling at all because they knew what was coming, and they just kept trying to go down and score, but not do too much as well. So they didn't try to over-push it either. They were just kind of taking what the defense gave them. And, yes, they had some turnovers, but they were still getting it done in the offensive zone, just not as much as they were to begin the game. So, you know, the East Central Eagles, they kind of figured out what the Dragons were doing a little bit, but Pine City was still getting their shots to fall. So Pine City's offense didn't go completely silent there after that either. The Dragons and Eagles in this one. Now this one, as I mentioned, has some conference implications due to the conference champion. And in this game, if East Central were to win here tonight, well, they will outright claim the Great River Conference championship. But if Pine City wins here tonight, they will have a shot at the share of the Great River Conference crown if they can win tomorrow night against Rush City. So again, East Central will win the outright Great River Conference crown if they win tonight. If Pine City wins tonight and they beat Rush City tomorrow, Pine City and East Central will share the Great River Conference championship crown. Well, that is kind of how this one is looking. And we're going to take another commercial break here. Word from some of our fine sponsors. An update for you from that Pine City girls game. Ellie Haas has broken the school record for points in a career. So congratulations there to Ellie Haas. She just recently scored her 2,000th point on, I believe it was Tuesday, and now she has broken the school's record for most points in a career. So congratulations there to Ellie Haas. And now we will take our commercial break again and hear word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to boys basketball right here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Back here inside Pine City High School, just about set to come back from halftime. In the other games going on WCMPradio.com and girls basketball, it is the Rush City Tigers over Onamia right now, 22-21. Bram and Ogilvie are tied at 26 apiece, and Pine City is winning over East Central 52-13. The Pine City girls have won the Great River Conference Championship for the girls basketball side of things. Pine City boys are trying to grab a share of that Great River Conference crown here in tonight's game. They lead again at halftime here, 35-32. 18 minutes back up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch. That includes drive-up service and mail order. Eagles will get it. It's Nelson. Now to Letexier. Letexier driving, gives it off to Nelson. Nelson makes one defender miss, then takes one step inside, puts it up. It's no good. Jusak will get the rebound. Jusak gives it to Fromm. Fromm thought about the three, then passes it back here to Jusak. Jusak will take the three, a step back three, it's good! Cameron Jusak makes it 38-32. He wastes no time getting his team on the board. And now Thorvig quickly into the paint. He stops on his drive, gives it to Letexier. Reverse layup, it's good! Letexier, a nice drive to the basket there. Makes it 34-38. And another three from Jusak. Man, oh man, he can't miss tonight. It's good. 41-34. Thorvig has it. Thorvig out to Letexier for three. Off the mark. And Toure and Jusak come down with it. They'll go down to the floor of the court. And the possession arrow favors the Dragons on that tie-up. The Dragons will get it here. Waxberg is getting set to inbound. Waxberg looks and looks, then he finally inbounds it to Jusak. Jusak will hand it to Fromm. Fromm gives it to Waxberg. Waxberg, he wants to drive, then stops, gives it to Peterson. Now to Jusak again for three, off the mark. No good. Letexier with the rebound, now off to Thorvig. Thorvig on the far side here. And has it poked away by Blaisdell. He will get it back. Now gives it to Nelson. Nelson trying to drive in the paint. He has it go off of his hands and out of bounds, and the Dragons will get possession. In this half, the Dragons are working left to right on your radio dial, while the Eagles are working right to left. Jusak, he'll take it. Stops on the drive. He's going to have to pass it off quickly here. He does to Fromm. Fromm kind of resetting things. Now he'll work inside. Pass off to Blaisdell. Peterson. Jusak. Jusak again trying to drive. He'll get it to Waxberg. Waxberg. Now to Blaisdell. Blaisdell gives it to Fromm. Fromm at the top of the key. Wants to drive. They're going to get him for the travel. Ball will go back over to the Eagles. It's Letexier who's inbounding for the Eagles. He'll get it to Watrin. Wes Watrin in his offensive zone now. Will stop right past the free throw line. He can't get the roll, but Toure will get the rebound. He gets it again. He'll pass it out to Thorvig for three. That one's short, and Nelson will get the rebound here for the Eagles. Watrin will receive the pass from Nelson. Now off to Letexier. He'll drive just inside that free throw line again. It's no good. And rebound here by Toure. Out to Thorvig for three. Good. Thorvig gets the three to fall. It's 37-41. And Jusak, he has it to Fromm. Fromm to Jusak. Jusak has it poked out by Toure, but Jusak gets it back and then gives it to Peterson. Peterson nearly lost it, but gets it back in his hands. And now he'll pass it to Waxberg. Waxberg looking to get past the defender. He can't. He'll have to pass it off to Jusak. Jusak working on Toure. Now back to Waxberg. Waxberg on this near side. Now works to his left. He'll put up the three-point shot himself. That one's no good. Peterson will get the rebound. Jusak rather will step back. Thought about the three. Now gives it off to Fromm. Fromm stops on his drive. Gives it back to Peterson. Now over to Waxberg in the far side. To Jusak, top of the key now. Jusak will drop back, let the offense set up, and then he'll just take a three-point shot from long range and drill it. Absolutely drills it. 44-37. Down the other way now are the Eagles. Watrin, pass rather, to Toure. Oh, he can't get it to fall. Toure got the rebound, but he was fouled. So Watrin pass in the paint there to Toure, and Toure almost too easy of a shot there. Couldn't get it to fall, but then on the rebound he was fouled. Foul there, will be the first of this half. And first team foul for the Dragons. Third foul for Jusak. From Waxberg, Blaisdell, and Peterson check out. Also Lamont Sidney will check in for Jusak. So Thiemann, Osmus, Mason, Charles, Wilson, and Sidney are out there for the Dragons. Fernango off to Letexier. Now over to Kanowski for three. It's off the mark, no good. And Sidney gets it for the Dragons. Sidney up the court. Pass over here to Mason Charles for three. It's off the mark. And rebound here by Kanowski. Kanowski working on Wilson. He's going to drive. And Lamont Sidney was there. I thought that should have been called, but I'm not a ref. And Kanowski gets the two to fall. Thiemann works with it. Now it's off to Wilson. 39-44. Wilson still working with it. Gives it to Osmus. Charles. Charles wants to drive. Gets the defender off his mark, and then I'm not sure if he was wanting to fake the pass or actually pass it, but it falls out of his hands. Charles will have a chance for three. Off the board. No good, and rebound by Fernango. He'll give it to Thorvig. Deep pass to Kanowski. Now to Fernango. He falls, and he drops the ball. And Thiemann will have it. He'll wait for the rest of his offense to catch back up. He'll give it to Wilson, though. Lamont Sidney thought about three. And Fernango guarding him. Sidney goes up, and Sidney going to get called for the charge. That's unfortunate. That's the second team foul here for the Dragons. First they called it on. Nope, that is Sidney. That's his first. Sidney will check out. And for him will be Peterson, Dylan Peterson, the 6'2 junior. Letexier Inbound to Kanowski. Kanowski waits. And then passes it back to Letexier. Letexier has a lane. He's going to work with it. It's no good. Makes an unfriendly roll. And now rebound here for the Dragons. It's Wilson. Wilson, it falls, and he kicks it, and it goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will take over possession. Like I mentioned in the first half, that's something you don't want to do is have that turnover in your own zone like that when you kind of lose possession of it just by your own doing. That's something neither team can afford in this game. Kanowski, oh, that's a bit of a quick whistle, I think. But it doesn't matter what I think because, again, I'm not a referee. I thought they were calling for a travel at first, but he didn't take enough steps. He took the three that he could. Now with it is Thorvig. Thorvig over to Letexier. Letexier, he wants to drive. No, now over to Thorvig for three. That one's long, and it's out of bounds. And last touch by the Eagles. 44-39. 12-18 left in the second half. Dragons have the ball. Peterson will inbound. He will bounce past there to Wilson. Wilson working with it. Trying to get past Thorvig. He does for a moment. Gives it to Charles. Charles is double team, triple team. He'll pass it off here to, that's Osmus. Osmus now to Peterson. Peterson will give it to Thiemann. Thiemann to Wilson. Wilson thought about three, takes it down, and thought about the short shot, but going to pass off to Charles. Now to Osmus. Osmus to Wilson. Wilson going to try and drive. Instead, he'll pass it out to Peterson. Peterson can't take it in cleanly, otherwise he would have had a shot at three. Now to Thiemann for three. It's good! Jason Thiemann from three makes it 47-39. Kanowski's going to drive, stop on his drive, fadeaway shot, rolls, and it's good. 41-47. Wilson with it for the Dragons. Gives it to Charles. Charles going to stop right at the free throw line, give it to Peterson. Now to Wilson. Wilson wants to drive. He's going to, and they're going to get a foul there on the Eagles. I thought for a second they were actually going to call that on Peterson for the charge, but instead it is going to go against Thorvig. That's his second, team's first of this second half. Fromm and Waxberg check back in as Osmus and Charles check out. Wilson also checks in for Wilson. 47-41, 11:05 in the second half. Fromm got to inbound it quick. He finally does get it inbounded to Wilson. Wilson thought about three, said he'll dribble it and pass it to Thiemann. Thiemann working on the near side, gives it to Fromm. Fromm working back to his left. Fromm has to get it out. He tries to back his way in, but finally does pass it off to Wilson. Now to Peterson. Peterson has it poked away, and it is stolen away by the Eagles. Thorvig has it. Thorvig puts up the shot. It's in for two. 43-47. And Thiemann has the pass, but Kyle Allen, head coach of the Dragons, is going to call a timeout here. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors. And to top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
Back here inside Pine City High School, 47-43. Still got about 25 seconds left in this timeout. Dragons with the lead here in the second half, 47-43. Before I forget, I want to give a birthday shout out to my youngest son, Grayson Jean, who was turning 1 today. Oh, happy birthday, Grayson. And out of the timeout we come. And Thieman's getting set to inbound it here for the Dragons. He does to Wilson. Wilson to Fromm. Fromm has a lane, but it's poked out, and now it rolls out. And Thorvig was the last one to touch it. Fromm had it poked out nicely by the Eagle defender, but they just couldn't hold on to it, and it rolled out of bounds. They were the last ones to touch it, so Dragons will hold on to it here. Fernango is going to check into the game for the Eagles. He will come in here for Zielinski. Waxberg looking to inbound. He does to Wilson on the far side, to Peterson. Now to Fromm on this near side. Fromm again wants to drive. It's up. It's no good, but Fromm was fouled. Let's see if they're going to call it a shooting one. Yes. So he's going to go line and shoot 2. That foul is on Wes Watron, his second, team's second. And Fromm again at the line to shoot 2. Fromm's first one is up. And good. 48-43. Zielinski will check back in for Fernango. And now we get set for Fromm's second free throw shot. He made the first. And makes the second. 49-43. Fromm hits both free throws. And Letexier works with it up the court. Stops. And he'll pass it off to Watron. Watron thinks about the three. He has an open lane to the basket. Oh, and then the layup is no good. Watron had an open lane, and sometimes you can just have 2 open of a lane. Sometimes it makes you think about it a little bit. And now Wilson, an extra long 3, in and out, no good. Rebound by Peterson for the Dragons. Peterson takes it out, lets his offense set up, gets it to Waxberg, top of the key. Now to Thiemann on the far side. Thiemann stops, gets it to Fromm. Fromm, he wants to drive again. That's going to be on Fromm. Charge on Fromm there. Drove a little too hard into the lane, and the defender had already planted his feet. So that is a charge. That's his first, though, and team's fourth. Got to be careful here. You don't want to get yourselves into foul trouble early on. Oh. So I believe they call that he stepped into the field of play before passing it off, or the inbounder stepped on the line, because the Dragons do have the ball. Thiemann gets the inbound from Fromm off to Peterson now. Peterson has that one poked away, and Peterson, that shouldn't be an over and back because the defender did tip it. And if the defender tips it and it goes over and back, you are allowed to go back and get it as long as the defender touches it. Now, they must have seen that Peterson touched it after the defender. That's why they're giving it to the Eagles. Oh, and then a tough call there as well. Looked like maybe it was last touched by the Eagles, but I think Peterson did get maybe a fingernail on it, so it will stay with the Eagles. Inbound here to Letexier. To Zielinski. Zielinski to Letexier, and it's stolen away here by the Dragons. Wilson, he'll wait for the defense to clear, and now he'll take it, give it off to Fromm. Fromm will drive. He'll put up the shot. Nice job from Fromm. Puts it up and in for 2. 51-43. Letexier. And we got a whistle. I think we got a timeout. We do. It's a timeout from East Central. And while they take a timeout, we will take a timeout as well. You're listening to boys basketball right here on WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Back here inside Pine City High School. Got about 15 seconds left in this timeout. Pine City leads 51-43 in this Great River Conference matchup. Again, if the Eagles win this game, they will get the outright Great River Conference crown. But if Pine City wins tonight, and then they can win over Rush City tomorrow, these two teams will share that Great River Conference crown. A lot of game left to be played, plus a game tomorrow, so we shall have to wait and see. 9:02 left here in this second half, and inbound to Thorvig. Thorvig has it poked out, and ball is going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touched by the Eagles. Fromm will get set to inbound here for the Dragons. Finds Thiemann, and now Thiemann will just hand it to Wilson. Wilson works all the way across the court to the far side now. Wilson will stop, give it to Waxberg. Waxberg, he wants to drive, looking to get past the defender. He stops, gives it to Thiemann. Thiemann keeping the ball away from trouble, but it was tipped. And the Eagles will get it back. Eagles have it back. It's Letexier. Letexier off to Kanowski. Kanowski, he stops on this near side. Now gives it to Nelson. Nelson back to Watron for three. Good. Watron from three is good. Makes it 46-51. Waxberg taking it himself inside the offensive zone. Looking, trying to find someone. He does. It's Jusak. Now back to Waxberg for three. That one's off the mark. Well off the mark. It barely touches the rim. And the Eagles will have it. Thorvig passes it off here to Kanowski. Kanowski trying to get past the defender. Has it poked away. Oh, foul called on the Dragons. It's going to be fifth team foul, and it's on Thiemann, his second. Watron will inbound to Kanowski for three. It's a high arcing shot, and it's no good. And Letexier will save it, but Waxberg will get it, and Waxberg maybe was fouled there, but no call. Thiemann to Wilson. Wilson to Peterson. Jusak has it on that far side, working on Watron. Watron will get it to Wilson. Wilson, far side again to Jusak, a long three. It's good. Rings around a couple of times, but eventually it falls in, 54-46. Kanowski, he has it. Gets it off here to Letexier. Letexier stops, gets it out to Kanowski for three. Off the mark. Peterson will get the rebound, and he'll give it off to Jusak. Jusak stops, maybe not the best idea for him, but he does manage to get it off to Peterson. And it's Waxberg with it. Waxberg driving in. Yep, that's, yeah. Waxberg gave a little bit too obvious of a shove there with his shoulder. They're going to get him for it. So that's going to be his second, team sixth. That was one that you really couldn't take right there, because that gives you 16 fouls now. One more puts East Central in the bonus. Kanowski has it. Working on Waxberg. And he wants to give it to Thorvig. And foul going to be on Thiemann, I believe. Either way, they're in the bonus. And that's going to be a 1-and-1. It is on Thiemann. That's his third. Seventh team foul now for the Dragons to the East Central 2. That's something that the Dragons kind of have struggled with in the second half, is the fouls early on, and it gets them into a bit of trouble. That sends the other team to the line. And that's what has happened here, and now it is Thorvig. He makes the first, but it is a 1-and-1, so since he makes the first, he gets granted a second one. 47-54. Thorvig again will shoot a second one after making the first. Thorvig's good on both. 48-54, we got a whistle. And not sure why we got a whistle, but nonetheless we did. Either way, we're back to action. And Jusak has it poked out. It goes out of bounds, but it will be last touched by the Eagles. Peterson will get set to inbound here. He does to Wilson very quickly. Wilson working on the far side, gets it to Waxberg. Waxberg, and it called for the travel there. 6.5 minutes left in this game. 54-48, Dragons with the lead. Letexier gets it inbounded here to Thorvig. And Wilson will, or excuse me, it's now to Clay Nelson. Nelson in the paint, has it drop out of his hands, but he'll pass it back to Watron. Watron to Thorvig. Fromm tried to get it out, and it's no good, and Thorvig will get it up and in for two. 50-54. Jusak with it. Off to Fromm. Fromm, he wants to drive. Puts up the shot. It's good. 56-50. Fromm working on Thorvig. Thorvig will stop just inside that free throw line. Pass to Kanowski now. Kanowski on the far side. Passes it back to Letexier. Oh, and Kanowski, or no, yep, that is Kanowski. Kanowski's going to call for the travel. That's unfortunate. He says that the defender tipped it, but the referee did not agree, and I was not in a position to see exactly what happened there, so I cannot say, as he was turned away from me, so I didn't see. Fromm will hand it off there to Jusak. Jusak, top of the key, spins around, stops, gets it to Wilson. Wilson thought about the three, and now he'll pass it off to Waxberg. Waxberg almost has it stolen away. He stops on his drive in. Fromm, oh, he gets it back for the Dragons, and I believe that's going to be a charge. Yep. That's a tough one, as now again, that gives Pine City 18 fouls, and that's Fromm's second. 56-50, 5:03 left in the game. Letexier getting set to inbound for the Eagles. He does, he gets it to Watron. Watron will take it up the court. Driving, stops, pass it off to Letexier. Letexier right at the free throw line, puts it up and in for two. I mean, he was right at that free throw line. He might as well have just taken a couple free throws, because he got two there. Jusak will get it to Peterson after being double teamed. Peterson in the paint there to Wilson, and Wilson was fouled. So he'll go to line and shoot two. 4:34 left in the game. On that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard, M Health Fairview Clinic Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building, there to assist you on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. That foul is on Kanowski, his fourth. And Wilson's first shot is no good. 56-52. Wilson at the line. He missed on his first. Now he'll get set up for the second of two. Wilson's second one is good. 57-52. So Wilson hits one of two there. That's his first point of this game. Thorvig has it to Kanowski. Kanowski, he wanted to get it in the paint to Nelson, and now it's tipped, stolen away by, that's Waxberg. He'll get it to Jusak, back to Waxberg now, in the paint to Peterson. Peterson spins around, puts up the shot, it's good, and one! Peterson will go to the line for the and one. The shot counts, that's the fourth team foul for the Eagles. Oh, and it's gonna be the fourth for Nelson. 59-52, and before we get this free throw opportunity, the Eagles are going to call a timeout. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. Hear a word from some of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Boys Basketball right here on WCMP.
Your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City will be closed starting at 4 p.m. on Sunday, January 24th for kitchen remodeling. At A&W, we have loved our loyal customers, serving you since 1955, and looking forward to serving you the same great food and treats with our brand new kitchen for years to come. Like Burchin's A&W Family Restaurant on Facebook for updates and to let you know when we reopen. We look forward to seeing you soon at your A&W Family Restaurant in Pine City.
Back here inside Pine City High School. An update for you from that Onamia girls basketball game. They are hosting Rush City. It is Onamia on top, 43-36 with 4:27 left in that game. So that is a pretty good one there. Out of this timeout now, and Peterson will set up for the and one opportunity. 59-52, 4:12 left in the game. Shot is up and good. Peterson gets the three-point play. The gym was absolutely silent. I mean, you could hear a pin drop. 60-52. Worth noting, Peterson switched up his free throw style from an underhand slash granny shot, whatever you want to call it. And Thorvig for three. It's off the mark. Kanowski will get the rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds. So back to my point on Peterson. Again, he switched it up from underhand, granny shot, whatever one you want to call it, to an overhand. And he struggled with it a little bit in that game against Rush City, but here tonight, he made one of one, so far so good. Peterson will inbound it for the Dragons. He does to Jusak. Jusak will get it back to Peterson, and Peterson works quickly with it up the court. We'll pass it off here to Jusak on the near side. Now to the far side, Peterson. Peterson wants to drive in, puts up a shot. It's good! Peterson gets that one to fall, 62-52. Eagles. Letexier for three, a high arcing shot, no good. And it's a race to the ball. Peterson will win that race, and Peterson is going to be fouled by Watron. That's okay, they have fouls to give, so that foul's not a bad foul there. Again, they have fouls to give, and that Watron, he's okay, he has 3 fouls. So a couple fouls to give there for those guys, and so no trouble with that foul right there. Only gives them 5 as a team. So it doesn't send anyone to the line, which is the main idea. Fromm with it from Peterson. Fromm, give it back to Peterson now. At the top of the key, Peterson wants to drive, and that's not going to work on that one. I believe Peterson is going to be fouled, though, so he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Let's see who. Oh, that's on Nelson, so he's going to foul out of this game. Clay Nelson has fouled out. So coming in for him will be Kanowski. Clay Nelson, 5 fouls now. Unfortunately, wasn't even able to get on the board with points. He was really good at the assists here tonight, helping out his team in any way, both on offense and defense. Meanwhile, Peterson at the line for 2. First one is off the mark, no good. As I mentioned before, he kind of switched up his free throw style deep into this season. He used the underhand granny shot, and then just 2 games ago switched it up to the overhand. Peterson, good on the second. Takes it 63-52. Inbound to Thorvig. Pine City playing a bit of full court press there on the inbound at least. And after the inbound, they kind of clear out, and Thorvig dropped it for a moment, but he'll retain possession. Kanowski, Watron is wide open, no good. Oh, it was in, and then it took itself right out of the basket. Waxberg to Fromm. Fromm works it in the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Thorvig. Thorvig has an opportunity down the court. It's Letexier. Letexier puts up the shot. No good. He gets his own rebound. Trying to dribble through it. He gets it up. No good. Good job there by Waxberg to get all ball on that one. Almost could have been called a foul, but he did get all ball. And Peterson, again in the paint, puts up the shot, and it's good. Peterson tonight has been working really well inside that paint. He's working hard for his team. 2:15 left, 65-52. Eagles, it's Thorvig. Thorvig has it off to Watchern. Watchern again for three. Off the mark. And I think the foul's going to be called. Oh, now we got a tech. Yeah, Watchern, I don't know if he said something to the ref, but they're going to get him for what he was saying. So the foul was on Letexier, his first, but Watchern did get the tech. He was talking to the ref after the play. He wasn't happy about the call, and the ref had no patience for it. Teched him right away. Bit of passion there from Watchern. He didn't like the call, trying to defend his teammate, but sometimes the ref is just not going to have it. His first one is no good. Ooh, could really use that one. And for Watchern is Coland, another senior on this team, as Fromm gets set up for the second of two. It is good. Fromm hits the second one, so he hits one of two, makes it 66-52. And now Jusak will be at the line, so I think they did the original foul first. That was Fromm. And now Jusak, I believe, is shooting two for the tech, I believe. So Cameron Jusak at the line here for two. That one's good. Hits the first. 67-52. And he hit the first, and now he'll set up for the second. And Jusak is good on the second. So Jusak hits both, makes it 68-52. And I do believe, because of the tech, the Dragons do get possession on offense. They do. Inbound from Peterson to Fromm. And Colin going to foul quickly on Peterson. And they are now, let's see. It's on Colin, his first, team's ninth. So Peterson's at the line for the 1-and-1. One more. And the Dragons will be in the double bonus, and they'll be at the line from there on out for two free throws instead of just the 1-and-1. Peterson, no good on the first, but Jusak is there to keep it alive, but the Eagles will get it. Kanowski working up the court. Oh, almost gets run into by his own player. He'll pass off to Thorvig for three. Good! It looked like an awkward shot, but Thorvig got it to fall, and any way you can get it to fall, that matters. 68-58, or 68-55 rather. Fromm almost has it poked out from behind by Kanowski. Thiemann in the near side corner to Fromm. Fromm is going to try and waste some time. Fromm off to Jusak, and Jusak's going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line for two now. As that puts the Dragons in the double bonus, Jusak's going to go to the line for two. That foul is on Toure. Toure, that's his first. Jusak puts up the first one. It's good. 69-55. Jusak, by the way, has 30 points in this game. Fromm with 15 and Peterson with 12. And Jusak will hit both. 70-55. Minute 20 left. Thorvig. Again, he hit that shot on the last possession. He'll do it again. Same same kind of style there. And Waxberg will get the rebound. Jusak will get the pass from Waxberg. Waxberg will get it to Fromm. And Toure will follow Fromm. 107, and Fromm goes to the line for 2. That's Toure's second team foul. Fromm is at the line for 2. Shot is up and good. 71-55. Fromm made the first, gets set up for his second here. Fromm is no good on the second, but Jusak will get the rebound, passes it out to Fromm. Fromm will hand it to Jusak, and Jusak hasn't been fouled yet. He almost has it stolen away, and now he'll hand it to Fromm. Fromm dribbles out of a bit of trouble. Now spinning away. Oh! Almost had it stolen away by Thorvig. But the foul is going to be on Thorvig. That's his third. He has 22 points here in this game. Kanowski has 13. And Fromm will be at the line for 2. Fromm hits the first. 72-55. Under a minute left in this game, 72-55. Dragons lead. Looks like we're going to get some backups in for both teams. Hunter Colton will check in for the Eagles, as does Zielinski, and I believe that is, can't see the number. Oh, wait. Fromm hits both. 73-55. And Toure in there. It's Sidney, Blaisdell, Charles, Osmus, and Micah Overtoom. Toure now to Zielinski for 3. It's no good, and Charles will get the rebound. He'll pass it to Osmus. Osmus to Sidney. 30 seconds left. 73-55. Sidney and this offense looking to dribble out the rest of this clock. 22, 21, 20. Charles passes it over to Wilson. Wilson will give it to Sidney. Lamont Sidney has it. There are 10 seconds left, and the Dragons are on their way to a victory here tonight and will keep their Great River Conference Championship hopes alive, at least for the share, and the Dragons do get the victory. They avenged their loss over East Central earlier in the season, 73-55. Dragons will get the victory here in this game, and again, with this win, they have a shot at least a share of the Great River Conference title now, but they need to get the win over Rush City tomorrow afternoon here in Pine City. So the Dragons keep their Great River Conference co-championship hopes alive with a 73-55 win here over the Eagles. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll recap this game when we come back, and I'll get some updates from the other games on WCMPradio.com. Again, you're listening to Boys Basketball right here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Exciting new products at Chris's Food Center. We have Scandinavian section featuring Lefse kits and Able Skiver pans. This could be a new tradition with your family this holiday season. We also have Melissa and Doug brand of the on-the-go activity prices under $5. Watch for more toys and activities to come. You could get custom fruit baskets for any occasion. See store or website for details. Visit us online to view our weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com. Eat better, buy more, spend less at Chris's Food Center in Sandstone.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole-in-the-bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franz and Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franz and Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franz and Bank mortgage expert today at franzandbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franz and Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less, work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Back here inside Pine City High School, where the final in this one, the Dragons get the victory over the East Central Eagles, 73-55. Now, I kind of mentioned it on the morning show with Joshua Miron that it is much different when you play a game in your own house than it is when you play on the road, and that seems to be true here in this one because Pine City, when they were up in East Central, they struggled a little bit, but here tonight, they seemingly had control all night long. Now, East Central, they made it a game. They stuck with the Dragons side by side, but right after halftime, it kind of looked like the Dragons started to pull away a little bit and started to finally, not that they didn't have a rhythm on offense to begin with, but they finally found that rhythm and were able to keep it in this second half, and they didn't necessarily pull away by any means, but there in the last couple minutes, they were able to get to the free throw line, hit the free throws, and East Central, they had no too many other options than to foul and send Pine City to the free throw line. And that was really the difference here was the late surge from Pine City. They were able to hold off the Eagles just enough to where the Eagles had to start to foul, and again, Pine City got to the line, and they made the free throws, and that's kind of what gave them the win here tonight of 73-55 over East Central. Now, most important part, though, about that win is with the win, Pine City, they can still grab a share of the Great River Conference title, again, if they win tomorrow over Rush City. Now, they did lose to East Central earlier in the season and to Rush City just last Friday. So, can Pine City avenge two losses in the season to two teams they have played now? East Central, they played twice. Rush City, it'll be their second time tomorrow. And if they can do that, again, they will grab a share of the Great River Conference title. But if Pine City loses tomorrow, East Central will grab the outright title of the conference. So stay tuned tomorrow as we will be right back here in Pine City for the Pine City boys to take on Rush City. The varsity for that one will begin at 1:30, and the varsity for the girls, who will take on Malacca tomorrow, starts at 7:15. So two games, a doubleheader tomorrow for you, and I'll be doing both of those for you. Again, in this game, 73-55 is the final. In our other games on WCMP.com, radio.com rather, the Rush City Tigers fell to Onamia 52-44, and the Onamia Panthers, that girls basketball team, is getting hot at the right time right now. They are a team to watch for come the playoffs because I think they're a team who might surprise a couple of teams and make quite the run there in the playoffs. In the other girls basketball game, Pine City defeated East Central in East Central 83-31. The Dragon girls having a fantastic season. They are Great River Conference champs in the girls basketball part of things. And then in the game in Bram right now between Bram and Ogilvie, the Bombers are down 48-40, and that Ogilvie team, that's another team who might surprise a couple teams come playoff time and might make a upset or two in the playoffs. But Ogilvie just took a bigger lead now. They extend their lead to 10, 50-40 as I'm watching it here on my phone. But again, in our game, the importance of it was that if the Dragons won, they keep their Great River Conference title hopes, at least a share of it, alive, and they do that here tonight with a 73-55 victory over the Eagles. Again, stay tuned tomorrow as we will have the Pine City boys. They host the Rush City Tigers. If they win, they grab that share of the Great River Conference title. Again, for WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks for tuning in tonight.